Hey guys, this is Trains and Destinations here, and today I'm here with an unboxing of the Google Pixelbook. Now, this laptop has been around for a while already. This laptop came out in 2017, so there really isn't a ton to say about this guy, but I'm just going to do a quick unboxing. Now, one thing I should note is that I did not pay for this laptop through a, long story short, through a rewards program that my dad has. I was able to get this laptop for free essentially because this is not a laptop that I would buy brand new, considering this is a $1,000 Chromebook. Now I have owned one of these before briefly. I think I bought one to try it out, and there are definitely things I liked about the Pixelbook and things that I didn't like. I think that this design is amazing. Although, as a practical everyday laptop, there are definitely some pros and cons, and I think, I'm going to do a full review on this eventually, but for now, we're just going to take a look around the box. So here you can see the side of the laptop, and in the back it just has a little, marketing thing where it says turn heads, as you can see. Not much packaging here, as you can see. It's a pretty plain box, and then here are the specs. So it has the 7th gen Core i5 Y series processor. I forget the exact name, but it is a Y series processor since there is no fan in this guy. 8 gigabytes of RAM and a 128 gig SSD, which is really all that you need. Oops, I zoomed in there. They also sell this with 256 gigs, even 512, and a Core i7, but really, this is a Chromebook. And Chrome OS runs pretty well on pretty much anything. When I was younger, I had several Chromebooks and they were bottom of the barrel. Like I had a Samsung Chromebook 3, I had the Walmart exclusive Hisense Chromebook, and those had very low-end processors and like 2 to 4 gigabytes of RAM, and those ran pretty well because Chrome was such a lightweight operating system. But there are definitely things about this guy that I definitely like. So I'm looking forward to the most would definitely be the display, as this has a 12.3-inch 1600p display. I believe it's 1600. It's either 1440 or 1600. But anyway, this display is insane. Back when I had one of these briefly, I know for a fact the display is insanely good. I also know the keyboard on this guy is extremely good. I've used the keyboard. It's really good. The trackpad is made out of glass. And so I'll show that off in a sec, but real quick, let's just get to the unboxing. So I'm going to use this box cutter here, take off the plastic, and then we'll open up the box and see what's inside. Okay, so the plastic wrap is off. Let's go ahead and open up the box. Let me just put down the camera because it's going to be hard to do with one hand. Okay, and there we go. So there's our star of the show right there, and then in here we have a little guide. So we have a let's get started, how to know your Pixelbook, and then your warranty information. So that's all that's there. And then here's your USB Type-C charger. As you can see, it's Type-C to Type-C. And then here is your power brick. Not sure how many watts this is. This is probably a 45 watt adapter. Most of these are 45 watt. Oh no, 20 volt. It's a 20 volt adapter. Yeah, 20 volts. Not sure how many watts, but it's probably 45. That's like the standard. And what makes this charging brick unique is the fact that there's actually glass. Like I believe right here, this is actual glass. So you actually have glass on the actual charger. Although it could be clear plastic, I'm not sure. This is either glass or clear plastic. But anyway, now let's take a look at the laptop. This little pull tab, and man, this thing is impressive. You might think $1,000 Chromebook's ridiculous, but man, does this thing look good. So we have this nice silver here. This is all glass, and I believe the antenna runs through here. And then on the back you have this rubber, and then again this is all aluminum. You can see how thin this guy is. Even though this laptop came out 2 years ago, this is still probably one of the thinnest laptops out there. Although one downside is definitely the port selection. So as you can see here, you have one USB Type-C port. On the other side, you have another Type-C port and a headphone jack, one with your power button and your volume rocker. But that's about it. And then here's your hinge. I honestly forgot how thin this guy is. I mean, this thing is just insane. Let's see if we can take this off. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. This is always exciting, you know. You only do an unboxing once, and especially on an item like this that normally I would never buy, nor could I really afford to get. Because yes, I did have another one of these, but I returned it like 2 weeks after I got it because it just doesn't make any sense to pay full price for this. Although on eBay you can get these for $500 used and in good shape. But even at $500, this is a bit of a stretch. You must really, really want to use a Chromebook in order to use this. So let's see if we can open up the Chromebook. Nope. We cannot open up with one hand. This is not like a MacBook. And there we go. Here it is opened up. And as far as the materials, this is a glass trackpad. This is glass. And you got this rubber pads here. And then this keyboard. So I'm really... Keys are a little mushy, but I think with use it'll correct itself. And as you can see, it's not turning on like most Chromebooks, so the battery's probably flat. But there is your 12.3 inch display, which I believe this is a 3 by 2 aspect ratio, so it's very tall. You can just see how thin this thing is. This thing is insanely thin. You can also see obviously it's fanless. There's obviously no room to put any fans in here. But yeah, it's basically a Chromebook. It's a $1,000 Chromebook, which honestly, I would only recommend it if, you know, through some event you can get this for free like I did, or if you really want a Chromebook like this, again, you can buy it used on eBay for about $500. And for $500, this isn't the worst buy. Although, you know, there are problems with Chrome OS. You know, no matter what the enthusiasts will tell you, you cannot do video editing on a Chromebook. You can't do gaming on a Chromebook. You can download stuff from the Google Play Store, but you can't do Steam on this. Again, you can't do video editing on this. You can try with an Android app, but it's not the same thing as having or using a legitimate video editor. You can do photo editing on this. I believe there's something called Adobe Lightroom CC. I believe that's what it is. And it's a version specifically made for the Pixelbook. And Google's trying to make this more, you know, more full-throated, more usable, Chrome OS in general. And, you know, in some respects it's worked, in other respects it hasn't. But anyway, this is just my unboxing and first impressions of the Google Pixelbook. Thank you everybody for watching.